Game is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never. What? What a wonderful day. I haven't got any calls from anybody, so forget it. Well, I guess I beat the game normally. Now let's just dig around a bit. Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah. Okay, so I have seen some stuff from this game, so I know I can get out of the window somehow, but I don't know how, because I can't jump in this game. So how do I do it? I gotta glitch my way out. Can I get on top of a chair? Wait. Oh, I saw that. Run up to it. Nope. Maybe it depends on how I get up there. Come on. I did it! Yeah! Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
This is actually pretty good.
Now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Alright.
That's
pretty cool.
I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
What? Are you sick of this gag? No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to...
Ow, this actually hurts my brain.
In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
What? Really? Is that all that's here? That's pretty hilarious. Yeah. Do I actually begin the game again, I guess? I wanted to do that. That's pretty hilarious. Oh, let's continue.
All of his co-workers
were gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so we are going to go...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
did everything.
he entered that this was not the correct way to the meeting room. And Stanley
I'm going to do all the opposite choices now.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm very curious to
wow.
see.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful, gorgeous.
This room. What a beautiful, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, did he? Please. Oh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Oh. That hurts. That hurts.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really?
There's someone you've been
Aren't I
neglecting,
important?
Stanley.
What?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Honey?
She's been waiting.
Honey, is that you, honey?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Oh,
if you can
God.
truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Honey, I love you, but my job, it requires me to do unspeakable things. You wouldn't understand the things I've done, the people I've hurt. I just end up hurting you too, so I'm going to have to decline your phone call.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but
What?
with hope. Hope for
I
a
didn't pick
life
up the phone.
reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes!
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How
But
did you do that?
I chose what?
You actually chose incorrectly?
What?
I didn't even know that was possible.
Neither did
Let
I.
me double check.
Did I? I'm curious.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
Then what?
I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley.
What?
You're a real person. I can't
How did
believe
you know?
I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you've made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
I'm sorry.
It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol
Yeah.
for real-world decision-making.
I just-
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
No,
Well,
I
won't have
I
that kind
ignored
of
you.
risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
All right.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
I am ready for your instructional video, sir.
Choice.
Yes.
It's the best part of being a real person.
I can
But
live.
if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
You can
For
tell people
example,
to kill themselves.
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has
Stephen.
a choice.
Hi.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens
That's
of
not-
impoverished third world nations.
It's not helping anything.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which
Oh my
choice
God.
would you make? Remember that unlike here,
Neither?
the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
Fish?
If you find yourself speaking
Yeah!
to a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
Oh my God, I'm happy.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Oh.
Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack. Really? That's incredible. I didn't know you had that.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Yay!
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices
At least
per
8?
day. Do you make more than 8?
A little less.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world,
I hope I
just
do.
remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Oh.
And the feeling should subside. At
Oh.
this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Alright, so if you turn your... What?
Welcome
What?
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Yeah.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
All right.
This way, please.
Okie dokie. I'm sorry about this. I wasn't properly aware of the fullness of decision making, but you've clearly steered me on the right path. Get it? Steered. Oh. Do 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 do.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
I can do that.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
I think it'd be the greatest story
we just need to get you home
ever.
as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
How worse?
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Really? Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is doors. Do not lie. If you are lying, right now. No, I'm not lying. That was a lie. It's a juicy contradiction. Paint. These walls are blue. I'm not a big fan of that. Those doors are locked. Locked. Do I have grenades? No. Locked. Hey, I'm back at this room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Alright, I can't wait. So excited!
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Alright.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Alrighty, sir.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, my left. Perfect.
No!
What?
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Sorry. I'll try again. Sorry. Try again. I'm sorry. I just don't know what came over me. I'll go this way again. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. That looked like it moved. You know what? Yeah. Really? Nothing else is gonna change? Can't open the door. Door's locked. Shit's not changing. I want it to change. If I go far enough.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Were you
To know that my
flabbergasted?
story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
No.
To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I
choose.
do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, you don't.
I have to.
There's stairs.
I have to.
Please. No. Narrator senpai, please, no. It's so dark. The Combine.
Oh, I'm here. I'm
You are.
still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look
Yes.
where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I'm sorry.
What, did you think that would be funny?
Yes.
You just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Not really, no.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Does he now?
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
But I'm 18.
Oh,
I'm an adult.
my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and
Really?
always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
Okay, I'm gonna
the
do this a
door
couple
on
more
his
times 'cause I'm
left.
curious. Whoa!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Damn! I'm going to make
Behave
it.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
he entered the door
on his left.
Alright, left.
No! Why did you
I'm
do
back.
that? Quickly,
Ow, I'm stuck in the
hurry.
door. Damn. This is actually
Behave
soul-rending.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always
kind of-
putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
am
follow
s-
my lead and you'll be fine.
Should I do
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, fine. Did it close on me? Ah, you bitch. I was trying to trick y'all. Oh no, the room's fixed.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Kids for not getting
Stanley
fired, talk
decided to
less,
go up to
do
his
unbelievably
boss's office,
amazing work all the
hoping
time,
he
every
might
day,
find
with
an
no
answer
exception.
there.
Quote. Room closet. It's clearly a different place. I can't enter the room closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
They're taking away my choices. What? The one of these bastards give me a choice, I'm taking it. What?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
It's
life.
different.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I forgot the code. Shark 115? ZYD 115.
Stanley
Night
spoke
Shark
the code.
115.
Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.